Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Escondido, California, where it has been a very balmy 57 degrees Fahrenheit today. Yes, it was awesome. Loved it. Every minute of it. Went out walking quite a bit today. Had a very attention-seeking puppy today. I think after yesterday being cramped up in her crate for most of the day, or most of the morning portion when I was babysitting my grandson, had an effect on her. And so today she was very whiny, wanting a lot of attention. And to the point of that she would come and sit next to me and sit very upright, very pretty, and look at me expecting, waiting for me to go, good, sit, and give her a treat. So I had my little bag. Remember my little bag? My little bag of treats. It was sitting here next to me today. And of course, if I didn't pay her any attention, she started whining. I was like, yeah, no, we're not having any whining. So I would ignore her and she would whine. There's been a couple of times today she actually, instead of whining, she went straight to howling. And I went, what? What was that? I have no clue. This noise just came out of her and I was like, what? So I've had a very vocal puppy today. And this treat bag was sitting down here next to me. And if you have a look on my Facebook page, I actually posted a picture of her with her nose up against the treat bag, as I would say, well, if you're not going to give them to me, I'm going to help myself. And I was just sort of like, yeah, no, that's not going to work either. So if I ignored her, she whined. And in a couple of instances howled, but got down on the floor with her, played with her, wrestled with her. I have a little bit of vinyl over here, and so she'll get into wrestling mode when she rolls over on her back and her feet are going like this, and she's not biting you, but she would gently clamp your hand with her mouth, but she wouldn't actually bite. And so I'd get her and I would spin her around on the floor, and she'd just like, what was that? So then I just decided I was going to teach her something completely different, because when we wrestle, she likes to go up on her back hind legs and go like this. And so I called it boxing. And so I was down there on the floor with her, and I would hold it up at her head level down about here, and I'd go boxing like this, and she would put both her paws on one hand, and I'd get her. And so I finally got her putting one paw on one hand, one paw on the other hand, and that's as far as she would go. She'd put them there and stop. So I'm going to teach her to keep, when I go like this, that she takes her paws away and hits it back on the palm again. So it's been kind of cool teaching her something completely different that I don't even know how to teach her. I'm just playing it by ear. We'll just see how it goes. So yes, that was really fun with her, although the whining was a bit of a pain, especially when you're trying to concentrate and get some work done. And I was working on a project today for a group that's leaving in March of next year. So I was trying to concentrate on getting that stuff done today, and I had a whiny puppy. But we got a lot of playing done. We got some good walks in, and then she was complaining, and then she was up at the window whining because 2 sites over there's an RV there with some little children in there, and they have a little mini dash hound. Hang on, no, you guys call it something different. What do you call it? Duck. You have a mini dash hound, the little sausage dogs, the wiener dogs. Yeah. So so she was like whining, trying to get out the window to them, but the windows were closed, and so we went for a walk. And so yeah, she's been for several walks today and a car ride, and now she's camped out on the couch asleep. Finally, yay! So I can actually get some work done. And so apart from doing my group stuff that I had to get done for this group cruise today, getting some of that work done, I also am learning a new tool. And this new tool is really cool. So basically I can pre-record my Facebook Lives and then have them post as a live at a time that I choose. So that's the basis of this. I'm still working it out, but so far it's looking pretty cool, because I can not only just post it to my Facebook page, I can post it to my YouTube channel, I can post it to my blog site, my podcasts on iTunes can get posted up there as a video and as an audio track. So it's got this multiple sites and stuff that you can, social media sites that you can actually post to by setting up a workflow. So that's kind of cool, and so I'm learning that, and I think I've got the blog page set up. I went through the step-by-step process. I think I have it set up correctly. We will find out later if it actually works. And I'm not pre-recording this one because I haven't figured it out yet. I'm still learning it, but I'm learning new tools, a way to keep in contact, keep in connection with people who follow me, with past clients, previous current clients, that sort of thing. It just is a way of keeping the information flowing. And so it means too that if I'm in an area where I know there's going to be no service, I can cheat a little bit and pre-record a live. But I'm trying to do the lives as lives, but I know that there's places that I go to where there is no reception. Like when we were at Rancho Ozo in August, we were beyond the back of beyond, and had no cell phone service and no internet connection. They did say that there was one lodge within the campground that had the Wi-Fi and the cell phone boosters, but it was like way over the other side of the campground. And I thought, for one night, I will record the video and upload it the next day, which is what I did. So, so I was keeping with my doing a Facebook Live every day, but that one kind of had to be amended just a little bit. But because I recorded the video on the day that it was supposed to be recorded, it counted. So there we go. And then last night's movie, I decided I didn't want to watch a Christmas movie last night. I was kind of a little Christmased out on Christmas movies, which for me is really weird. So I ended up watching The Hunter's Prayer. And The Hunter's Prayer starred Sam Worthington, who played Jake in, I think it was Jake in Avatar. And so those of you who have seen Avatar, he's the main character. He's the soldier that can't walk. So he plays Lucas in this movie, and he's a hired assassin, and he's supposed to kill this teenage girl who was the daughter of this couple that got killed, and he was actually supposed to kill her before he killed the parents as part of a this is a warning call, because her father had embezzled like these millions of dollars from this drug lord, or this, yeah, basically. And so when he finally meets her and catches up with her after the parents have been killed, he decides, and there's other people coming after her, so he decides that he's going to protect her instead. So rather than being the hunter and hunting her down and assassinating her, he decides to become her protector and kill the assassins that come after her, because they send in multiple people. But it was quite a good action movie. It wasn't too bad as far as action movies goes. It was quite good. Had a little bit of a storyline to it, so it was kind of cool too. And but yeah, I enjoyed it. So not sure what I'm going to watch tonight yet. About to take the dog for a walk. I may put in It's a Wonderful Life. Let's see, I've got on my Christmas list that I watch every Christmas, I have National Lampoon's for Christmas Vacation done. Still have to go It's a Wonderful Life, The Santa Claus with Tim Allen, and Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sinbad. So I have those 3 movies left out of my 4 compulsory must-watch Christmas list. And then a whole bunch of others that I've saved onto my Netflix and my Prime video watch lists as well. So, but it seems to be that there's a lot of, for the Christmas movies, out of all of the ones that as I'm going through the ones that are on Netflix and on Amazon Prime, that are all included with the subscriptions and stuff, there are a lot of rom-coms for holiday movies. I'm still like, really? Okay, I did that binge watching of all of those Hallmark rom-coms back in 2017 after Brad passed. I'm kind of done with those. I don't mind the odd one here and there, but it seems like almost every movie that I'm like, oh, that sounds really good, and then I realize, oh, it's another rom-com. Damn it! I want a drama. I want something different that's not a rom-com. So, yeah. So I think I'll go back to. I've got some Christmas DVDs, so I might start plugging those in and watching those for a while, and we'll see where that goes. But anyway, that's it from me. Let's see. Tomorrow, what is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday. I have a busy day tomorrow. I have a super busy day. I got given a new project today, but I can't talk about it. Lips are sealed on that one. So I was given a new project today, which is going to be awesome, which is going to change my travel plans. And then I am very grateful for the person who called me about this new project, because it's getting me to change my travel plans for next year. I'm still going to go across country to Orlando, but I'm going to have to be back in California earlier than I anticipated. And the cool part about this person calling me and asking me to assist on this project was the fact that it suddenly reminded me that I have to be in Vegas in August. So so much for me going up the East Coast and coming along the northern part and dropping down and all that sort of stuff. So once I finish in Orlando, I'll do a little bit of Florida, but then I'm going to have to wend my way across country to Nevada so I can go to Vegas for a cruise planners regional boot camp training, although I'd see what other ones are along the way. But I do have to be back in California for this project that I'm going to be working on because, yeah. So thankfully no plans have been formalized yet. But I still plan for my Colorado Springs people. I am still going to be in Colorado Springs in June of next year. That's the plan. And I'm definitely going to be in Orlando at the beginning of March. And then once I finish in Orlando and visit some people there in Florida, it's going to be figuring out how to get from there to Vegas by April. But I might see, because Cruise Planners usually does a lot of regionals, does a few regionals in different places at different times. So I might see what other ones are around, but I'm definitely going to have to make my way back towards California because I've got some, I have a lot of meetings coming up over that. So anyway, lots of things are happening for next year, which is awesome. And a lot of rearranging is going to have to be done on my traveling schedule, but that's okay. It's all about being able, you know, I'm lucky that I am in a business where I can travel. I am very thankful for that. I'm very fortunate for it. I'm a little disappointed that Brad can't be traveling with me in person. In spirit, he is, but in person, he's not, because this is something we'd always dreamed of doing, was getting in an RV and traveling the US. But I am very thankful that I now have the opportunity to go do that. And I have a business that enables me to travel as much as I can, as well as working at the same time while I travel. So yeah, very, very grateful for that, even though it's been a long slog to get here, and it wasn't on my, it was on my radar like years ago and just percolated in the back of the mind, and it didn't start becoming a reality until March of last year, when it suddenly became, this is what you need to do type of thing, and became my goal. And then I got to achieve that in May of this year. So now I'm working on my next goal, which is to explore all this, is to explore continental US and Canada and Alaska by RV, and Hawaii is going to have to be, well, I can't do that by RV. I wonder if you can hire, oh, no, I don't think they have RVs in Hawaii that you can hire. I'll have to look into that one. But I've been to Hawaii once. That was back in 2000, Christmas of 2000. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Maui. We were on the Big Island. The Big Island wasn't too bad, depending on where you were on it. Yeah, we'll have to see. Definitely going to go back to Hawaii, because there's a lot of stuff over there that I would love to see, and some islands that I didn't get to visit the first time. Like, yeah, so I'd like to go back and do that. So, but anyway, I am very blessed and very grateful, and I'm out of here. I got a puppy that needs to go for a walk, even though she's asleep right now. But I need to walk her so I can come back, snuggle down, and watch. It's a movie. No, it's a movie. I don't even know if that's a movie title. Oh, jeepers! It's been a long day. Have a super fantastic, sparkling evening. I'm off to walk the dog and then watch a movie. I think it's going to be It's a Wonderful Life, since it's now percolating in the back of my head. But I will let you know, guys. We'll let you guys know tomorrow. Anyway, that's it from me for tonight. He konera. Right, you ready?